If your intellectual curiosity is something that drives you, this is just not an opportunity you can afford to miss. There's so much you can learn, and it's not something that anyone telling you about it can really capture. You just have to go for yourself and find out.
You have to really immerse yourself into a culture to fully understand it. It's one thing to look at videos and read books and watch movies to understand something, but you really don't understand things until you get there.
So China has the second biggest economy in the world, and it's growing at a rate of 10% annually. And I think that's a perfect segue for T&M students to go to China, because they are able to see the different business practices that China operates in, and they also have many different industries that they're pioneers in.
I'd been to China many times before, but I'd never really been able to peek into the industry in China. And it was really fascinating because we visit the companies and corporate sponsors a lot in the United States, but this was the first time that I'd seen those facilities of predominantly Western countries outside of the United States.
One main reason that the Hoeft Technology Management Program visits China for 2 weeks is because China is the US's largest trade partner. So as students that are about to enter the workforce in the United States, it's really important that we have some global perspective and understand who we will be doing business with in the future.
So one thing that I think is very interesting about the China trip in particular is getting to talk to them about not only the Chinese economy and then how to run sort of an international business in such a unique economy as China is a whole new perspective that most students really don't get to see until well into their careers, if at all.
We're here for what's known as the flag raising ceremony. It occurs once a day. It's 5 in the morning, but this square is entirely packed full of a lot of people. So I feel like this is a very patriotic event for a lot of them.
So we're at the Great Wall of China. This was super steep straight up, and we had to take a lot of breaks, but it was totally worth it, and I will sleep well tonight.
There was one night where we had a wonderful traditional Mongolian dinner in a yurt. And so not only did we have very typical Mongolian food, but also there was a wonderful performance in which a man was playing a horsehead violin, and there were singers as well singing in the actual Mongolian tradition. And I remember being so fulfilled at the end of that night, and it was just a really, really wonderful feeling.
My favorite part of the trip to China was when we had the opportunity to visit a small boarding school. The young students greeted all of us with scarves as gifts when we arrived. And then we spent the day hanging out with them, playing games, and we ended it by playing their faculty in a game of basketball. I won't say who the winner or loser was because that isn't really important.
So we visited Beijing, Shanghai. Shanghai is one of the richest cities. And we also visited Zhangjiakou and saw like the markets and the farmers, and we kind of get a glimpse of real life from all different angles. All 10-day trip of 55 students coming together and really becoming a family. So that's like one of the fondest memories I'll ever have, and it's probably one of the greatest experiences of my college career.